Okay. Alright. So this is just going to be an update on the list. The list from Monday you should still be considering, like BNTC, TWR, PFE, GSAT, Sprint, all those. I'm not going to go over these on the video, but this is in addition. So we got FSC for recent move back up, so this could be a potential right here. Next point of resistance would be roughly in this area. If you follow like the historic resistance, you got like different areas back here. So I'd put it like around this area. So you could ride this all the way back up to around this area, unless if you do a Fibonacci retracement, you could set your next point of resistance, or where you should be wary, around the 38.2%. Just watch it around the $4.74 mark for a turnover. So just be careful around that area. So this could be a potential. If you use like a trader like Robinhood or something and you're not worried about trade, you could get a position in here and just ride it up to this area, like 474, 476, somewhere around there, and sell 50% tomorrow or something. But you could pick up some profit here and there. INFI. This is going to be another one to watch out for, because the overall trend, at least in the acute area, is going to be around this. So if you do your natural ABC pattern, the trend line is right here. So I wouldn't buy today. I would wait till tomorrow for a confirmation back up. So you could be reaching some 50% type of stuff. But if you look at the price right here, the price is almost $2, and right here we're really trying for that $3, maybe even $4. So especially if next month we get a 4, then we have what could be, well, actually let's do it this way. So right here, let's set our trend. Let's see this long consolidation period. So we got this support right here at $1.10. Let's just say $1.10, $1.15. So first month, second month, and we're already at 262. So that's well above the criteria for the high and tight flag. So you got this long pole here, which is your high and tight flag, pennant consolidation area, lasting less than the 12 requirements. So right here we've got one that's lasting 8 bars, so 8 days. Got a pole right here, amazing, really good. Got another pennant consolidation. This one lasting 10 days. So right here, I would set an alert. Matter of fact, I would probably set one right now, but I'll do that here in a minute. But this one, you're going to want to set your let's say like an automatic buy-in at, let's say, the high of this candle for 273 or something like that. If there is a pull again for 35%. Now keep in mind, like if you look here, if you're someone who bought in at this position, whoever bought in made 24% in one day or something on a perfect trade. So being a stock that is looking like it's doing a high and tight flag, you've got some leeway, because if the pennant is tight, then you have some leeway to get out for a longer position. So this is why I like high and tight flag signals, because they're a little more forgiving, given their pull back to the pennant crossover or a pennant consolidation. So INFI, actually I'm curious about CNX, because it's, see this one, I did put a sell signal right here because it's been too long. This one was one of those high and tight qualifications here, as far as price parameters go. But you can see that the consolidation period is much too long. So the probability of success for this one is less than what I would consider a safe buy option. So OPXA, I always look back at this one for some reason. Just because of the pattern. But this one would be one to look into if it does manage to break the, let's say like the 119. If it manages to break above that, then we'll be in good shape for tomorrow in terms of a a buy option in terms of an intraday trade, because OPXA is one of those weird ones where it jumps up like crazy and then it just consolidates back to a minimum value stock price, usually around the dollar. You know, the dollar psychological is pretty hard to get through. So anyway, this is just one to watch for. If you look at the history on this one, you know, look at this, like being a stock that has some history of being higher than a dollar, you know, it does run the chance of going back up to this area. But ENDP I'm putting back on watch officially because it is doing its little crossover period right here. This area I was like, okay, I'm no longer looking at it. I realize that it's going up here, but I'm not really paying attention unless it breaks through this resistance area. Now we got a pretty solid climb back up this morning, which could be indicative of a climb back to this area. So depending on the development of the candle, because this is early in the morning, we're only an hour in, you know, this is probably just price action from this morning. Well, it is just price action from this morning. But depending on the volume that we're going to get, this might be a good buy option depending on this candle. If it turns into a doji, for example, or shooting star, then I'd be wary of it going back up, because just like right here, for example, this would be a doji, which is significant, or an indication that it's going to cross back down. So that about sums it up for that in terms of the added watch lists. So that's FSC, as well as INFI, OPXA, oops, and ENDP, and that's it. Just those four for this morning, in addition to the ones prior. So yep.